Hello, people that in that house are doing. So, I have very exciting news to talk about because I'm very happy to see this for Cavan. So obviously the Cavan County Council going absolutely ham and talking about green waves, greenways, and what that means. Basically, kind of walk kind of place for cyclists and things like that, people to walk. And one such what they're planning to do is, they already have done it in one part of Cavan Town, from Loretto College, out to the hospital. You can get out, you can cut out. There's a little place they made in a Greenway, if they may use that word. But I will say this straight to people, and it's kind of good news because I know this, and we've been talking about we talked many times, the council and me, about it. That eventually, this is what I'm going to say, and I'll even be happy for it because I'm delighted because it would be great. Two was the opportunity for both Cavan Town, both the surrounding towns, and for Butler's Bridge. And straight away people like you had some kind of role to play in this, which I would say I kind of did have some kind of input, which is good to see, and hopefully it does come around because it's not now at the present time, but it's something that the council will do by 20, will start by 2030. But yeah, the plan is to try and get it from Cavan Town to go out to Butler's Bridge along the river, along with the Annalee River. So have the Greenway, where you can see the river, you can look into the river, and you walk beside the river, down the river into Butler's Bridge, something like that. But it still has to be, everything has to be given the green light. But half of the Greenway is done, and the main thing they want to have a big Greenway, so it can connect with the canal in Clonus, which would leak from Baltol. Like, it's a huge thing, and then they want to leak from different parts of Leitrim too. Like, it's a huge project, that has been taken on. Um, so it's a huge, yeah, it'd be huge. Like, it's going to be huge cost, but it's under Ireland's 2040 plan. But it will be huge, and it will be very beneficial for Buttersbridge because Buttersbridge will be in the middle of everything. Because the one to link it from Clonus in County Monaghan, that obviously has to go through Buttersbridge. Which is the plan. Obviously, we will have to work with Monaghan County Council, and we have to work with Leitrim County Council to get it attached from Baltoba to Leitrim, whatever. I don't know what they plan to do for the one for Leitrim. But they do well, for bad. The what they can do all these big greenways, like they have huge plans, and I mean Cavan would be the biggest greenway place ever in the history of Ireland because and it's obviously very well could be a huge tourism boost for all the towns in Cavan. But it'd be interesting to see from Cavan Town. You can walk out the Buddhist Bridge or cycle out in the Greenway, and it goes along the river. And that's really the one that the Celts are really very excited for, because the one in Cavan, you walk and there's trees and things like that, but there's no nature really. It's just kind of a road with, kind of, I haven't walked it yet. I've seen pictures of it, but it leads out to Cavan General Hospital, um, from Loretto College, to Cavan General Hospital, and then obviously has to go through Carrick sorry, and onwards to Butter's Bridge. But it's a huge task, and like just to say, and then what to try and do one from Mano, like it's a huge, it's a huge task, and I might even be missing some because they want to try and link every one of them, with a huge walkway, and I mean a huge walkway across Cavan. Um, but the one on Butter's Bridge, will be the bread and butter, and that's really what the council want to make it, which I'm very pleased, because they want to kind of put huge amount of benches and things like that. They will put benches along the way so you can sit and you can look at the river and put flowers too and everything like that. And obviously be maintained with the Butters Bridge Tidy Towns, but that's still all to come. It might change. Some things might change, but they're very adamant that they want to get this done. And I'm very happy. The cost will be enormous. I think somebody said it could be 60 million. It could be a huge amount of cost. But it's well worth it. It's well worth it. The tourism boost will be enormous, and I mean enormous for Cavan. And for both Monaghan and Leitrim, if they do connect them from Leitrim, but I don't know. It depends on everything. It depends on everything really what's happening. But they are very determined they get it through Buttersbridge no matter what, and onwards into Bert if they can. But it will be huge. Like, I mean, it's going to be a huge undertaking. So Kelt said John Paul Phelan for here, Bert Cavan Town constituency. Just to say, when I'm on the topic of John Paul Phelan, he gave Buttersbridge 30 tons €400. So thanks very much for that, Mr. Phelan. Thanks very much, because it's very kind of him just to give it to as a private donation. So thank you very much. So yeah, he obviously motioned this, and obviously that passed overwhelmingly in Cavan County Council. That was 2 years ago. It's passed. But yeah, so yeah, just to say that. So obviously something to look forward to. But obviously with this coronavirus, we don't know when we'll be able to start it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more, and bye.